Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies, and in today's video, we are going to be doing the last updates for the 27-gallon Marineland Cube. I call it 30, but it's 27 gallons. And the fact is, I don't want to make this video because it's just going to be a list of problems I had with this aquarium, but it will lead to a new project that I'm going to be talking about in a second. I'm also going to be talking about that disgusting mess in a minute here too. So let's give you just a little bit of history on this tank. The fact is, I bought this tank from a family member, so I bought the tank used. I will never buy a used tank again because of all the issues I've ever had with this aquarium. I've had issue after issue after issue. He gave it to me. At the time, I couldn't bring it home because I was moving. So it took me a year to move until I could get this tank. So we stuck it in his garage, and he never cleaned it out. When I got it, it was a filthy mess. It was actually a really good project for me because I went in there and cleaned it up. I cleaned it up, make it as shiny as new as I possibly could, and he gave me a filter, lights, and an air pump. And the filter was the first thing I got rid of. I got a sponge filter for this tank, and then of course eventually the light went out on me and I had to get a new light, which I did. I got these really nice, I got two of them now, really nice Fluval Bluetooth lights that were like 75, 80 bucks, something like that. So yeah, I bought the lights as much as I bought the tank for. That's crazy. And here comes the really big issue I have with it. When I moved, I used to be in the other room. I decided to switch rooms with my dad, so I brought the tank here. And when I first set it up, when I first cleaned the aquarium and set it up, it had like really nice black sand, wood, plants. It was a planted tank, and it's very difficult to go from a saltwater tank to a planted tank. That's why I had to get rid of that filter, because it was saltwater. What happened then was the light went out on me, then the air pump went out on me. I had to buy a new air pump for it. I then moved into here and then redid the aquascape, and I've regretted it probably ever since. I probably should have just left it in my dad's room, because ever since moving in here, I've had just a downhill slope when it comes to this tank. I had so many issues with it. And then eventually I decided, you know what? I want to do a different type of planted tank. So I took out the Dragonstone. I still have the Dragonstone in storage. I got some Serious Stone, got a different type of aquascaping materials, and as well as planted tank substrate soil and some new plants. And this tank was running great. It had the lights, it had the soil, and it had a great canister filter. Guess what happened to my canister filter? It's been about 3-4 months since I've had this tank set up just the way it is. My carpet didn't grow, but I've really enjoyed it. My plants look great. I bought a couple snails because I have some algae issues, but that's not really big deal. I've enjoyed my fish, but slowly I went from like 8 fish to, as the tank just grew older, I went down. I think I have like 4 or 5 tetras in here now, so, and a couple of koi cats. And I'm just getting tired of it, guys. I'm getting tired of all the issues that's coming with this tank. And then on top of that, yesterday, at the making of this video, my canister filter leaked. That was the breaking point for me. My canister filter, which I only bought about 4 months ago, great canister filter, loved that thing. It was a Sun canister filter. I bought it for like 50-60 bucks off of Amazon. Cheap filter, really cheap canister filter. and it actually leaked on me. I went to go clean it, took it out, put it back together, and I can't get it to stop leaking on me. I don't know what or why, but I'm tired of all the issues that I'm having with this tank. And then you want to talk about this tank. This tank is a shell blower cichlid tank, and they keep on breeding. And because of that, I don't have a very high survivability tank in that aquarium because of how small it is, but I actually do have a lot of shell dwellers. I have maybe 14, 15 shell dweller fish, if not more, in that tiny little 9-gallon. It's 9-gallon, not 10, 9-gallon aquarium. And now, this tank, the filter's broke. This tank is a complete mess. I have an option here. My original plan was never to change anything about this aquarium, just let it grow. I was always planning to get a bigger tank for the shell dwellers, but now this tank is having a huge issue, and what I have decided to do was, my option was either to buy a new filter and deal with this tank and deal with that aquarium for longer, or I could tear them both down and buy myself a new aquarium. And that is what I am going to do. Goodbye to my 3-year nightmare. With that said, I still loved this tank. It's been 2.5, almost 3 years that I've had this aquarium. I love this tank. I don't want to see it go. That's why I didn't want to make this video. But the fact is, I need to. We are going to get a new tank, and what we are going to do is we are going to take the shell dwellers out of that one, put into this one, put it into the new tank, along with the koi cats. The tetras and the plants that are in here are going to be going to that tank, basically setting up 2 new aquariums. Those are going to be a lot of videos for my YouTube channel as well. So instead of spending 20, 50, 60 bucks more into this aquarium, I'm gonna get a new one. That's my plan. And I hope you guys enjoy it. This is the first video in my new series on my new tank projects. Thank you guys for watching. And in my next video, we're going to be tearing down these 2 tanks. And then we're going to unbox the new aquarium. We're going to, of course, set it up and aquascape it and all that. It's coming up. Hopefully I see you next week in my next video. Thank you guys for watching. I am out.